What does it mean to you to take care of yourself? How do you express self-love, self-esteem, self-respect? I have learned many things while living in Brazil, and one of them is that taking care of oneself is a very personal and subjective concept. Once I was invited on a shopping tour, and I thought it would be nice to connect with other women in Brazil, and so I accepted. During the tour, I noticed that they were pushing me to buy clothes that the men would like. And when we came back, they grabbed me and they put some lipstick on me. And they even tried to put this stuff on my eyes. And I had to physically defend myself and run out of the room to escape. But I did accept the lipstick just for fun. And while they were putting the lipstick on me, one of them said, "I'm glad to see that you're finally starting to take care of yourself." I was so surprised. I was so shocked about her comment that I didn't say anything. But afterwards, it made me really think about it for days. Because she was saying, "I'm glad to see that you're finally starting to take care of yourself." So basically she was telling me she thought I was not taking care of myself. From my perspective, she was the one who was not taking care of herself. So that really made me think. I realized that she thought I was not taking care of myself because I was never using any makeup, not putting these creams and lotions on my skin. I was dressing more for comfort than to look pretty or sexy. I think she was also shocked because I was walking barefoot on the street and I wasn't wearing jewels. Well, I wasn't doing any of these things that she associated with taking care of oneself. From my perspective, doing all these things is not taking care of myself. Putting paint on my face or other parts of my body is not taking care of myself. Putting toxic chemicals on my skin is certainly not taking care of myself. Hanging shiny objects on me like I'm a Christmas tree is not taking care of myself. Dressing to please other people is absolutely not taking care of myself. Actually, it's quite demeaning to myself. I'm not saying that doing any of these things is wrong. I'm just saying I cannot relate to them. This is not how I express self-love, self-esteem, and self-respect. From my perspective, she was not taking care of herself because she was spending all this money on bags and shoes and clothes and makeup and stuff, but at the same time she was eating the cheapest, most crappy foods that were making her sick. She was in a relationship I would never tolerate. She was watching TV every day, polluting her consciousness with dumb, fearful crap. From my perspective, she was not expressing self-esteem and self-respect. But from her perspective, she was. And I thought that was very interesting how two different people could have such different ideas of what it means to take care of yourself. For me, taking care of myself means that I make sure that my relationships are beautiful and meaningful and fulfilling to me. It means that I'm doing my best to eat the absolute healthiest diet I can possibly afford and maintain. It means that more generally I try to have the healthiest possible lifestyle and take really good care of my body. It means that I'd rather invest my money in buying good quality food than anything else. it also means that I'm very mindful of what I let enter my consciousness, because I know it's going to affect me. And I make sure that I'm always maintaining a connection to myself, staying in touch with me, and living in alignment with my values and my priorities. Like if I did something that I consider unethical, I would really feel that I am demeaning myself and compromising my dignity and not expressing self-respect or self-love or self-esteem. But going out in my sweatpants, barefoot, without makeup, that, in my opinion, does not compromise my self-esteem in any way. But she was seeing it as a sign that I wasn't taking care of myself. Please don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that one way of taking care of oneself is better than the other. I'm just saying that different people have very different ideas about what it means. So I'm inviting you to just ask yourself, what does it mean to you to take care of yourself? How would you like to express self-love and self-esteem? And do not let anyone tell you how you should do it. It is a very personal thing. Just let go of all social conditioning and ask yourself, in your soul, what is your way of expressing self-care, self-love, self-esteem, self-respect?